You think your world is peaceful? You are completely deaf to the ultimate biological arms race happening right above your head. 65 million years ago, the Cenozoic era birthed Earth's most ruthless, silent information war. You call it nature. I call it a brilliant masterclass in acoustic tactical escalation. Commander Zykes observes this ancient battlefield. Around him, the zombie civilization remains completely oblivious. Look at them. Sweeping floors while a relentless biological arms race happens right overhead. The war began when bats weaponized the night sky, developing laryngeal echolocation, biological radar, a massive asymmetric advantage. They monopolized a resource by exploiting a glaring sensory blind spot. But in any competitive system, an absolute advantage immediately forces a necessary evolutionary countermeasure. The target adapts. Moths developed specialized tympanal organs, physical acoustic sensors perfectly tuned to ultrasound. When these sensors detect a bat's sonar lock-on, the moth's hardwired algorithmic flight response triggers. It abandons directional flight for a chaotic power dive. Extreme unpredictability becomes a physical shield. This evasive maneuver forced bats to upgrade their targeting systems to regain the lost advantage. They tactically shifted their echolocation frequencies, moving the signal above or below the moth's sensors, a classic stealth upgrade. The bats essentially invented low observability radar to bypass early warning. But the targeted moths escalated from passive evasion to active electronic warfare. Fascinating system adaptation. Tiger moths evolved sound-producing tymbals, broadcasting rapid ultrasonic clicks to actively jam the bat's sonar. They flood the receiver with noise. It completely destroys the predator's neural processing and targeting. The jamming creates a phantom target, causing the attacking bat to miss its strike completely. So, how do you defeat active jamming? You stop transmitting and instantly change your sensors. Bats achieved sensor fusion. They turned off active sonar and began passively tracking defensive clicks. They weaponized the moth's own defense mechanism against it, a flawless tactical resource reallocation strategy. This forced the ultimate moth defense, the rapid evolution of acoustic metamaterials on their wings, a physical stealth coating. These fuzzy scales absorb sonar waves, drastically reducing their acoustic signature. The specialized scales dissipate the sound energy, making the moth practically invisible to echolocation pings. They engineered a biological radar-absorbent material millions of years before Earth's military aircraft ever did. Every offensive capability is met with a defensive countermeasure, trapping both in a perpetual conflict. This is the famous Red Queen hypothesis. In any competitive system, standing still means death. You must constantly evolve, ruthlessly optimize, and upgrade your strategies just to maintain your position. If you stop innovating, your asymmetric advantage becomes completely obsolete. The system will consume you. The civilian zombies below perform their repetitive tasks, completely unaware of the required evolutionary sprint. They blindly operate on outdated biological algorithms. They are the prey that forgot to adapt. But for the bat and the moth, the acoustic war demands constant, ruthless, precise optimization. Signal jamming, frequency shifting, stealth materials. These aren't just animal traits. They are universal laws. When you closely observe this system, you realize that survival is a pure information problem. Whoever effectively controls the sensory data controls the battlefield. It is a perfectly closed feedback loop. The 65 million year timeline proves that no ultimate weapon exists, only the next necessary immediate adaptation. Your business, your algorithms, your daily life. The Red Queen is always running right alongside you. The exact moment you think you have won, the environment has already developed a new countermeasure. So, objectively analyze your current advantage. What is your opponent's next logical and inevitable evolutionary counterstrike? The ancient acoustic war continues tonight, a silent masterclass in strategy playing out in total darkness. Tell me in the comments below, how will you effectively exploit the Red Queen principle today?